You are the only one who's in control of achieving your dreams. Whether you're an MBA, EMBA or a career corporate folk, this is the only thing. You are in control. Nobody else is in control of your destiny, luck. You're not mortgaged to anyone or anyone's ideas. It's all within yourself to make that difference. So just see how much of change is happening all around us in many different environments. We see it, we comprehend it, but we don't do anything about it. That's the reality. Change is hard, but sometimes unavoidable. Most of the people only change when they are pushed against the wall and they're given no other option. By that time, it's already too late. By that time, you are not in control of your destiny. Somebody else is in control of your destiny and telling you what needs to get done. This is a dilemma. At that time, you're stuck. Do or die. There's no other option out there. So the first key to success is often the ability to change. And the second really is awareness. Are you even aware of the situation where you're coming to a point where there is a need for change? Many times, for those of you who are working in corporate levels, you're up to a certain point in your career. Maybe your frontline folks are telling you that you need to change some things. But guess what? You're too fixated in your own career. You're too fixated as a leader that you believe that is not the value or that's not the voice you want to hear. Most of the time, what do? Anyone who's out of sync, we dismiss them off. We say, this guy, he's not a team player. He just doesn't agree with things. He's always a little odd man. That odd man is the only one who's going to save your life in their organization, right? Because he's the only one or she's the only one who's thinking differently. Now, you need to find a way to communicate it, you need to do it respectfully, all that fine, but you need to be able to stand up and articulate your voice. This is, I think, where the challenge is coming in organizations. Because we want homogeneity. When we interview a candidate, what do we look for? Mini-me. That's what we look for, right? I don't look for a very diverse individual who's going to come in and make me uncomfortable. No, I look for mini-me. Like me, you, okay, good. Right? So, what does it take to succeed in the business world? There are a few things we look at. People is going to be one of the most critical things. If you don't like talking to people, interacting with people, you may want to do an individual contributor role, which means you will never ever engage with people. You will have a desk which is in the corner of an office. Nobody ever comes and meets you. You will just send emails back. That's fine. But to be a successful leader, you've got to engage with people. You've got to feel comfortable with people. Now, you come to work, you have a mask you put on. You may be a very introvert person at home. Nobody cares. When you come to work, put your face mask on. Presentation. The ability to carry yourself. When you're going to meet someone, if you're going to sell $1 million proposal, then at least sound like you're competent enough to sell $1 million proposal. There are many people who come into my office to meet me, and within the first 30 seconds, I have made up my mind. And finally, I think passion. When we look at talent, if somebody has a passion, they'll go a long, long way ahead than someone who doesn't exhibit passion. Because passion is what drives you to come to work and make a difference at work. Because everywhere else you can earn a living. There are many different companies, many different industries, many different jobs that allows you to earn an income. Passion is what makes you want to come in and make a difference. If you go after money, I don't think a career will come. But if you go after a career, I can assure you money will follow. This is the only lesson I've learned. And this is something I hope you take up as many of you look up and say, there's the next great job. Find the job, take time to find the right job that fits what you're looking for. If you're passionate about that, build a career. When you build a career, long term you see money will come through. Again, I'm at a different stage of life than some of you, but remember, you don't need more than 3 meals a day to eat. Let's put it in perspective. More than one car, well you can have it parked to show off, but you can only drive one car a day, or one at a time. Houses, you can have 5 houses, but you can only sleep on one bed at a time, right? So somewhere put things in perspective. When you run after the money aspect to say, I get all this, and then where am I going to be? Am I able to enjoy all that? Because by that time, you're 40 years old and you've been hit with a massive myocardial infarct because you've been working so hard trying to make money that you just even don't know how to enjoy life. That's a perspective you need to put in place also. If there's a secret of success, this is what it is. The first is make a strategic contribution to your business. Let people see that you are someone who can make a difference. That's one thing that clearly helps out. The second is extend your job description. Even though your job says whatever the title is, but live the role today that you want to be tomorrow. Compelling communication style, I've talked about it. When you engage with people, connect with people, make sure that you're able to articulate well, talk well, write well, all this matters. Relationship or networking. You only meet people when you need them, then I don't think it's going to be called networking. It's called selfishness. Right? You need to connect with people when you don't want them. Because you never know which networks help you.